So a parrot walks into a bar and walks straight up to the barman and says, "Do you have milk?" He talks like that, the parrot. And the bartender says, "No, sorry, we don't have milk." "Do you have milk?" "No, sir, as I just said, we don't carry milk here." "Do you have milk?" "Come on, I repeatedly said we don't have milk. Stop asking." "Do you have milk?" "Come on, you idiot. If you ask one more time, I'm gonna nail your beak to the wall." "Do you have nails?" "No, I don't have bloody nails." "Do you have milk?" Been watching videos yesterday. Frank Stromberg likes Wickham soap. Oh, and Matti Lindholm, you gotta watch his latest video. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but brace yourselves. And Johnny ran out of Lagerfeld Classic, so is he gonna get a new one? Or get a new scent? Or just stick to what he's been sticking to since 1987? We'll see. Oh yeah, Flash Boredom. He's got his shaving stick month, so last one was Arko stick, so that's what we have today. Arko. Is it the best soap out there? Not at all, but it's sort of fun, and it costs next to nothing, which is interesting. Le brush today is Simpson's The Duke Pure Badger. It's a small one. I use it mainly for traveling, but it's nice. I really like it, especially on the head, or rather, especially with a stick. Where you get the soap on anyway. It's just a matter of working it in. May as well do with a small one. So if we get any order on this. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're shaving well. I really miss shaving my face. I really do. A head shave is okay, but it's not the same thing. You don't get the scent of the soap because the nose is down here. I'm rubbish at it too. I used to be, or I am, I guess, reasonably good at shaving the face with a straight razor. But on the head, I'm really poor. And I know I'll probably get the hang of it. But I have to say, it is a bit frustrating to just learn everything all over, because that's what I feel I do. Okay, I know how to handle a knife, so I don't cut myself all that often, but in terms of speed and performance and the end result, most of it is just learning from scratch. But I'll get the hang of it, I guess, or I'll get bored and shave this stuff off. Try and work in quite a bit of moisture into the leather. I have a pre-shave oil on from Noberu, Sweden, Borås. Which I don't know if it helps, but I'll continue to imagine it does. A straight razor compared to a DE, at least in my experience, takes off more of the soap, more of the residual slickness. So there's not a lot of residual slickness after a straight razor goes through the lather, at least in my opinion, or in my experience. So, and straight razor shavers typically don't care much about residual slickness because we don't mess around as much as you guys do. We do right the first time. Just kidding. Am I? But on the head, you know, I mess around more with the edge. I have to go back more, and I'm still just doing one pass. So having good glide, good slickness is quite important. Been thinking of getting a pre-shave though that isn't an oil, because oils they're a bit messy. You put it on, you have to wash your hands, and I don't know, that's a sign it is a bit, well, it's rather gooey. I don't know what is out there in terms of other products. If you have ideas and advice, let me know. I'm using my right hand on the left side of the head. For no reason. That's not working very well. When I shave my face, I use the right hand on the left side. I just got started that way. I think everyone else that I've seen does the opposite. Right hand, right side of the face. I think it probably doesn't matter. But on the head is different because the angles are different and you have to reach more. Huh? The lather's way too dry. I see that when it's difficult to rinse off the used leather from the razor, it comes straight off. It does not, so. But Arko is a bit dry, so you got to put more moisture in, and I thought I did, but I didn't. Also, with the beard and no hair, where do you put the angle of the whisker? Keeps moving around a bit. Okay. Ear cutting action. God, I hope not. Oh, yeah. Come on. That felt like blood. Yep. As usual, right? It's pretty much always when you put the edge to the skin that you get a cut. I think that will do. Okay, so even though I do admit that I messed the leather up a bit, it's not an ideal soap for straight razor head shaving. You can see it's already dry. Sort of my bad, but since it is, at least for me, since the Arko has a tendency to dry rather quickly, at least the way I make the leather, then I should use something else on the head. Kidok. Right hand action. See how the right hand is doing today. Razor is a Ralf Aust 6/8 made in Solingen, Germany. It is the only new made razor that I purchased, or actually it was a gift from my better half, and it is really good. I often think it is my best razor, and people who shop around for razors and who know what they talk about, they say this and maybe the Boker are the only kind of mass produced. They aren't mass produced, but they're made according to a set design. They are don't know what to call it, but you know, made in a series that you could buy that's reasonably affordable and that are actually rather good. Never had a Butcher, but this one is great. Now I feel, and I've said this before, I feel I'm quite possibly messing the edges up on all my razors, because I do circulate them, by messing around with my head. You know, poor angle, too much pressure, running into things like my fingers. So that's a shame. And it is a little bit difficult to feel how sharp they are, since I basically don't know what I'm doing on the head anyway. Well, I'll notice, but I would notice so much more easily on the face. I was in Canada last week, Quebec City and Montreal. Really nice. I really like Quebec. I like all of Canada, at least the places where I've been, which is across the border, the southernmost 1% where everybody lives. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And it was great, but I had a bit of time. I walked around without having done research in Montreal, and you know, you think you're going to find something interesting to do with shaving, and I almost never do. It's if you spend time locating some little shop somewhere and you travel for half an hour, then maybe you can do it. Maybe you can find something, but it's fascinating. I know straight razor shaving isn't a big thing in Sweden, so I'm not surprised that I don't find a lot of things here, but I thought it was different elsewhere, and I do travel to quite a few countries. How am I doing? Not terribly well, I fear. But I'm getting most of it off. This is the trickiest bit, you know, here and there. It's where you have to do where you have to change the angle. I should probably do a 2-pass shave, just do with the grain again. But I get bored and I have no muscles left. Yeah, leather was way too dry. You know, when it sticks with the leather and the whiskers, and you know, you should be able to just rinse it off with a decent pressure water, and then it should come off. Then the leather has the right consistency or density. If it doesn't come off, it's too dry. Today it was too dry. Gonna rinse just a sec. I was alright anyway. It was okay. I just really wish I could do the try and get for BBS. Right now I'm trying not to cut myself too bad. Okay, I got a patch there, I can already see that. One's there. Otherwise, pretty okay. So what happens if I, this is 0 residual slickness. What happens if I just yes. Shaving soap is overestimated. You don't really need it. Okay, we're gonna do Thayer's original, no scent, with alcohol. Oh, stings in a few places. If it stings with Thayer's, then you've done a shit job, because it usually doesn't. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I'll keep practicing. Maybe after 10,000 hours of shaving my head with the straight razor, I'll be actually good at it. Did you see my t-shirt, by the way? Only for you. Take care, guys and gals. Hope to see you soon. Ciao.